Hi everyone. Today topic is Lorentz force. What is the Lorentz force? Other name is magnetic force on moving charges. In this case, we have to use right hand rule 2. What is the right hand rule 2? Firstly, always your thumb finger show the direction of the velocity. Your tips fingers show the direction of the magnetic field, and your palm always show the direction of the magnetic force. If I show my right hand, look at, this is my thumb finger, other is my forefingers. Always my thumb finger show the direction of the velocity, my tips finger show the direction of the magnetic field, and my palm show the direction of the magnetic force. Look at, this is magnetic field area, and in the magnetic field area we have charge particle, and if it is moving with a velocity for positive direction, how can we find magnetic force? Always we have to use right hand rule second. My thumb finger show the direction of the velocity, this one, and magnetic field into the page, my tips finger showed into the page, and my palm showed the direction upwards. And if my magnetic field area is out the page, and in this here also if we have charge, and if charge is moving positive direction with a velocity, how can we find magnetic force? Always my thumb finger show the direction of the velocity, my tip fingers out the page, and my palm direction of the force and downwards. And what is our formula for magnetic force? Magnetic force symbol is F. F is equal Q multiplying V multiplying B. And F means, we know it is magnetic force, and other name is Lorentz force, unit is Newton. Q means charge of the particle, and unit is Coulomb, and V means average velocity of the charge, and unit is meter over second, and B means, you know, it is magnetic field, unit is Tesla. Next, in magnetic field, if we have positive charge, and if it is moving with a velocity but with the angle, and how can we find magnetic force, magnitude and direction? We have to use same formula. F is equal Q multiplying V multiplying B and sine alpha. Okay, let's solve exercise This is our first questions. In magnetic field, direction out the page, and if in this here we have charge, Q is equal 1.5 times 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and if my velocity is positive direction and 700 meter over second, and magnetic field is B 8 times 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. Calculate the magnetic force, direction and magnitude. Look at in this here, my thumb finger shows the direction of the velocity, my tip fingers out the page, and my palm direction of the magnetic force and downwards. And formula F is equal Q multiplying V multiplying B. F is equal, which information I know I will put into the formula. Q is equal 1.5 times 10 to the power minus 6. Velocity of the charge 700 meter over second. And magnetic field 8 times 10 to the power minus 5. And after calculate my result, 84 times 10 to the power minus 9, and unit is Newton. Next example. In another magnetic field, direction into the page, and in this here we have charge. Charge is Q is equal 10 times 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. If my charge is moving in magnetic field with a velocity 5 meter over second, and magnetic field is equal to Tesla, calculate the magnetic force, magnitude and direction of the charge. In this here, my thumb finger shows the direction of the velocity, my tips finger into the page, and my palm direction is upwards, and F is equal Q multiplying V multiplying B. F is equal Q is 10 times 10 to the power minus 6. Velocity of the charge it is 5, and magnetic field 2 Tesla, and F is equal 1 times 10 to the power minus 4, unit is Newton. Next example. In magnetic field, direction is like this, and in this here we have charge Q, and it is moving with velocity, and angle is 45, and our magnetic force direction upwards, and magnetic field is equal 4 Tesla, and charge is equal 20 times 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and velocity of charge 10 meter over second, and sine 45 always 0.85, and calculate the magnetic force. F is equal our formula Q multiplying V multiplying B, but in these questions charge is moving with the angle 45. I have to write sine 45 also. F is equal Q, it is 20 times 10 to the power minus 6, and V means it is 10, and magnetic field 4 Tesla, and sine 45 0.85. And after calculate my result, 680 times 10 to the power minus 6, and I can write like this, 68 times 10 to the power minus 5, unit is Newton. For today, that's all. See you next lesson.